We're going to see what happened. Bird flu. First patient has croaked.
Brevard County's Florida Wildlife Hospital has confirmed a half dozen cases of bird flu in the past couple of weeks.
And Darlene, that virus.
Volume's quiet.
Brevard County's Florida Wildlife Hospital has confirmed a half dozen cases of bird flu in the past couple of weeks.
And Darlene, that virus is arriving with migratory birds,
boy.
but it's still too early to know how severe this season will be for Central Florida wildlife. And Channel 9's Melanie Holt is live in Melbourne tonight. Mel, Florida Wildlife Hospital told you some of these birds are arriving at the facility with some pretty severe symptoms.
Oh my God.
Severe enough that most of them cannot be saved. They tell me that they are treating the birds that they can while protecting their other wildlife patients. With a recent uptick in bird flu cases, Florida Wildlife Hospital is taking
bird flu. We're fucked, guys.
Taking extra steps to protect its patients, staff, and education ambassadors like Wink.
So we did send in about 10 samples a couple weeks ago, and those came back with 6 out of the 10 positives. One vulture, and then the rest of the positives were various waterfowl species.
The Brevard County nonprofit Wildlife Hospital says it's too early to know how severe this season will be, but another 40 samples were sent off to the state for testing earlier today.
So it's really sad. And it's really sad for staff. It can really take a toll because we're here because we love animals and want to help animals. And it's very hard when you know there's really all we can do is end their suffering.
While the chances are low of sick birds infecting other animals, Florida Wildlife Hospital takes precautions to prevent cross-contamination of the virus. And if you see a sick or dead bird in the wild, it can be reported directly to Florida Fish and Wildlife officials.
I'm reporting every dead bird I see. I'm not kidding.
If it's an animal that, you know, is a singleton,
She kind of looks like a bird,
not already deceased, is in distress, then they should call us, and then we can advise them what to do and how to handle them appropriately to be able, if they should or shouldn't bring them in, and how to do so safely.
Now, according to FWC, since 2022, 35 Florida counties have reported bird flu cases. We're live here in Brevard County. Melanie Holt, Channel 9 Eyewitness.
Bird flu. Let's watch one more. Egg prices soar in California due to bird flu. What is that about? Damn. That's creepy. This just happened like an hour ago, so... is this? Yeah, we just watched that.
Brevard County.
Tragic. Bird flu, death. They didn't say it was a death. I heard death. There we go. 44 minutes.
A man has died from bird flu in Louisiana, the first fatal case in both our state and the entire country. A man has died from bird flu in Louisiana, the first fatal case in both our state and the entire country. The health department says he was over the age of 65 and had underlying medical conditions. He contracted bird flu, technically called H5N1, from contact with both a backyard flock and wild birds. There have not been any other human cases of it in Louisiana. The LDH says the risk to the general public from bird flu still remains relatively low, but people who work with birds, poultry, or cows have a higher risk.
Oh,
concerning
God, here we go.
CDC report on the first severe human case.
Yeah, they're going to lock down everything, man. They're not going to let Trump do shit. They just aren't. There's no way that they will never let Trump win. Sure, he won the election, but he's not going to be able to do anything.
Bird flu in the U.S. Samples taken from a patient in Louisiana show mutations that could make it easier for this virus to spread from person to person.
Yikes.
Now, right now, there's no evidence it's been passed along to anyone else, and the CDC says risk to the public remains low. But experts warn a single mutation like this could potentially lead to another pandemic.
Oh, easily.
the virus may mutate and become more easily transmitted person to person. So the more this virus circulates, and specifically co-circulates with human strains, that's going to increase the odds of the virus evolving to more human-to-human transmission. And that, of course, could signal another pandemic.
Joining us now is Dr. Deborah Birx. You may remember her as the response coordinator for the White House Coronavirus Task Force in the first Trump administration. We are very fortunate to have your expertise as we try to figure out what's going on with the bird flu and what it could mean. So far, 65 human cases of bird flu have been reported in the U.S. this year, all contracted by animals. But now we have this new mutation in Louisiana. How worried should we be about bird flu potentially becoming another pandemic?
Well, I love the way you said 63 cases, because I have no idea how many cases there were or are, because our number one principle in preventing pandemics is detect. And if you go to...
So it's coming from the meat, I think. Just stay away from chicken and stuff. Or maybe I'm just making that up. That's something I would be freaked out about.
The CDC website, you can see that they're monitoring more than 10,000 exposures, but they've only tested 530. What does that mean? That means we're not testing enough. And we know from other viruses that a lot of the spread can be asymptomatic. So we're kind of have our head in the sand about how widespread this is from the zoonotic standpoint, from the animal to human standpoint. Now, also remember, most of those cases described to date happened in the spring and the summer. Not when we had H1N1 circulating right now, when we're running the flu pandemic with throughout the United States. So we have rising flu cases, and now we have still zoonotic events coming. So now you've set up for potentially a farm worker getting H5N1, also getting the current flu strain, and reassorting in that individual. To me, that's almost a bigger threat to these mutations happening in individuals over time.
When you say reassorting in that person, what does that mean?
Okay, so the H5 virus, which doesn't adapt too well to our upper respiratory tract and is preventing us from getting infected, but is affecting cows and pigs and cats and dogs. So our flu, which has the binding sites for us, for our nasal passages. Viruses are very specific, and so they're very animal or human specific. Now we have human flu circulating. At the same time, we have this zoonotic flu
this was
circulating.
10 days ago.
And the zoonotic is for our viewers again, the
bird flu, yes.
Okay.
So we have the...
Yeah, guys, hold on. Alex Jones is live right now talking about it. Where's that X? Not up there. Oh, it is. Wait, what? Wait, what do we see? Bro, if your country needs you. Look at him right there with this tight-ass suit on. Jesus, bub. Where are we, dude? This is idiocracy. This is worse than idiocracy. Actually. It really is. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, where's Alex Jones? Because he's live talking about the bird flu.
I know I'm calling on that out of turn, so you don't get it right away. It's okay. Just find it. So there's thousands of data points that go into what I'm telling you. And it's basically impossible to go through each one. But
he changed. Look at him. He had a glow up.
I'm sure you're smart out there as well. You cut your own angles on this. But let me be clear. Just like I said a month ago, Trudeau's done.
Right.
Even before his own party said he needs to resign. And I said he'll be gone by January 8th. That wasn't hard because I went and looked up when their parliament could start voting him down. And
he looks so much better with his head
shift. They
guaranteed
told him, you step down now, or we're going to go ahead and start attacking you before we fire your...
He looks like he had some plastics or Botox or something.
...on Wednesday.
Facelift. Maybe not.
And
Yo, what up, Bo? Bird flu's out, bro. You got to stay inside.
How I say things is I want you to know I'm not just up there saying things. But there's so much more data. Here's what I'm saying. I think you already know this, but for those that don't understand. These globalists are desperate. They've committed mass crimes with the COVID and the COVID shots and the rest of it. They need a new pandemic that's even worse.
Oh, yeah.
To make you forget about the last stuff you did so they can pose as saviors. And so
Absolutely. That's why I started streaming. I'm just waiting for the pandemic. You know, I'm just getting my ducks in a row. And I'm waiting for the VR is going to be sick. I can't wait.
I'm really concerned that they've either released or about to release something really, really, really,
Dude,
really
me and Alex Jones, I think, have the same microphone. Look at that. It's a new one.
Because if I was them and I was going to be evil and I could put myself in that mindset, I would release something far worse. They're desperate. They need to really scare people. Bill Gates said in his war games, oh, don't worry, the next thing's going to be much worse and it's going to hit kids. You'll see. And for years, 3 years since he started saying that, and now it's built into war games. And now what they war gamed 3 months ago and a year ago and 2 years ago is in the first approximation coming out of China exactly what's in the war game. And that's what they did with Event 201 at the same Johns Hopkins event 5 years ago in October of 2019. And so I look at all the data and it does not look good.
No, it doesn't. This is going to be really fucked up, man. If on the 6th they have the first person die, you don't think this stuff is strangely planned? Guys, stay inside, stay safe, be clean, stay healthy, stay away from fucking idiots, man. Really. Just minimize what you do in life. Just minimize the action. Stay back. Do what's necessary. Don't go fuck a bunch of chicks. Just germs are real. This bacteria will kill you. Eat clean. Eat clean.
Now.
Hey, yo, I'm preparing for this shit. I've had visions of it all, the pandemic. The first one was like a big test. I wasn't prepared. I was living in a van in Venice Beach. And everything closed. It was fucking really fucked up, actually. And I was kind of caught out there, but I'm ready now. I'm ready to spread the truth. I'm going to be doing it I'm going to be researching.
Even the worst viruses, if you've got all your vitamins.
I'm going to put a mask on while I stream.
All your minerals. All the big studies about vitamin D, you got high levels of that, you basically can't get a viral infection. Almost all illness and things are caused by not having essentials. You die in 4 days of no water, about a month with no food. Well, what's in food? Vitamins and minerals. So everybody better be drinking a lot of water. Everybody better be getting as much sunshine, even if it's artificial, as you can. Everybody better be taking the quercetin and the turmeric and iodine, like the ultimate Irish sea moss. Incredible. Everybody needs to be getting a good organic multivitamin yesterday. And I don't care if you don't get it from me.
This is true. We definitely need to get our health up. Bring back masks. Make masks great again. Yeah. Bring back staying away from nasty motherfuckers.
The point is that people better get their asses ready.
Exactly. I wouldn't mind a fucking shutdown, honestly. There's nowhere for me to go anyways.
I'm at home with my wife and with my young daughter and with my older children that are moved out.
Yeah, maybe I should find a wife.
I mean, I literally went and saw two of my daughters yesterday.
Sounds like drama.
The older ones. And I said, are you taking all your... They're like, yes, Dad, I'm taking this and that. I say, are you really? Well, I forget sometimes. And I had like my trunk full of it. I'm like, take this, take this, take this. And I got on my parents yesterday. But I was like, well, I usually do, but I've been forgetting. Actually, I've been out of this stuff for a month. And I'm just like, come on. God gave us tools to counter all this stuff, and we need to use
true.
it. All right, more on this straight ahead. Stay with us.
Ultimate CMOS, I wouldn't mind taking that. I've heard some positive stuff about it. It's so funny with the Alex Jones signature. He had to do something, though. He got sued so much money that he's like, fuck it, I'm putting out this product. Shit like this, though, you can do on, like, Printify, like e-commerce type of shit. You just get anything and fucking throw your logo on. So I would actually like to research what the source is